Yo, 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 yo. Hey, hey. My mic's on, right? Yeah, it is on. Okay. Yo, had me tripping for a second. I was like, dang, is my mic really off after I just got everything perfectly looking good? Man, I like this. Man. Okay. Back for some more Umineko people. What up, what up? Evagalion? Yo. Hitting with the puns? Yo, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone's Thursday? Or actually, no, it's Friday. Man, it's Friday. Wow. I just put that into perspective. That's actually Friday and not Thursday. Wow. Recording on Friday. Wow. Okay. How's everyone's Fridays going then? You know, finally the end of the week. End of, you know, get the weekend, get to chill, relax, play games, catch up on anime. That's what I'm doing. Play games and catch up on anime. That's what I'm doing. As always. But yeah, we have some more Umineko. Let me get this going over here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Man, I'm liking these like little switches I could do now. I love that. I love that. And the transitions just whoop. Go to whoop. So yeah, what's up with my mic? What's up with my mic? Okay. Hopefully this is good. Hopefully it's not as rattly to you, but to you all, but yeah, okay. Is it lagging? Or is it good? I can't tell if it's lagging or not. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Okay. I thought it was lagging for a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's check this out. I'm like starting this stream today like 15 minutes earlier because I actually have to leave at like 8:30. I have to end the stream. Exactly then I have to end the stream. So I decided, let me start a little early for y'all so we could get some more story going too. And I plan on starting probably at this time consecutively. Okay, it's fine. Okay, awesome. Did I guess? Okay. Okay, we'll see once you know I start moving screens and stuff, you know. Hey, oh no, thanks. It's all good, man. Thanks for subbing and you know, hey, you're here now. better here than ever. Oh man. No, we're loading. We're loading. Okay. Awesome. Glad it's good. December 14th. Yeah, that's the last stream. Dang. Okay, so yeah, we started a new episode last time. We're in episode 2 now, or part 2. After Eva, it's always Eva. It's always Eva. Oh, y'all can't see me right now. What's going on? There we go. What the heck happened? Okay, yes. Man, I was like, what the heck happened? Okay, there you all good. Okay. Y'all can see me for a second, but you could hear me. Yeah, we're back. Okay, good. I checked to see if everything's good. I turn away. My screen was all frozen and stuff. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, it's always Ava. Ava always talking smack to someone. Ava always being rude, disrespecting people. Man, we got the sad music playing too. Let me lower the volume a bit too, since it's kind of loud on my end. Oh yeah, let me go back. Okay. Okay, Ava laughed loudly, and yeah, yo, thanks for the yeah. Yo, I see my wallpaper at least. Yo, yeah. I always like the Higurashi themed wallpaper. One of good old Reina. Jeez, I'm over here pressing buttons. But yeah, so Ava, yeah, she was laughing at her. She whispered into Shannon's ear, which is messed up. And jeez, you're not late. You were actually on time. I just started. Thanks for joining the stream, Genshin. Speaking of Genshin, I would be playing Genshin this weekend. I'm going to record some Genshin and have something up for the following week. Just to let y'all know, some future content. Yeah, I'm going to record it first, see how that goes, and maybe streaming on Twitch at another time. But yeah, I forgot on furniture. Shannon, don't look down on yourself, man. You didn't do it. It's Ava. It's Ava. That's all it is. It's Ava. She's trash. Man, furniture isn't human. Man. So I am a being who must feel gratitude for even being treated like a human. And I am not permitted to wish for any more. It is Friday, right? It is. I don't know why I'm just think it's Thursday still. People sometimes develop affection for furniture they're used to using. But that's an emotion on the human side, and the furniture has no right to hope for such a thing. It's enough that furniture serves with simple honesty day to day, day after day. That feeling I got when talking to George-sama and Jessica-sama is the same as a forbidden drug to me. In other words, it may be an emotion I must never experience. Jeez.
Shannon?
Now she's about to get an earful from Natsuhi because she messed up the tea thing earlier.
先ほどからぼんやりが過ぎます。
Man.
体調でも悪いのですか?
Okay, she's concerned. Okay, that's nice. That's concerned. Okay, I like that. I thought he was about to like go off on her too.
失礼いたしました。
Natsui's words were right on the mark. Even Shannon couldn't believe that she hadn't noticed Natsuhi until she had called. Normally it was essential that she focus on her cleaning at this time of day, but she'd spent all her time sighing and hardly making any progress. Progresso?
たとえお客様がおられなくても、常に気を張っていなくてはなりません。そんな様では、後ろ宮家に仕える使用人として情けありませんよ。
Dang. I mean, she is on the job at the same time.
以後注意します。
Dang.
もうじき、当主様と主人がお帰り
The
にな
head
られ
and
ま
my
す。
husband will return. Okay.
書斎
Yeah,
の清
because
掃は
Kinzo's
済ん
out
でい
his
ますか?
office for once. He's out of his whatever room.
階段の清掃は済んでいますか? 申し訳ございません。
Dang.
まだです。ええ、知っていま
She's
す。
like, yes, I know. What's this?
ですから、
Man.
ルノンにやらせておき
Oh,
ました。
Lunan. Okay, another servant. Okay, we haven't
あ
met
な
her
たが
yet.
もたもたと廊下を清掃している時間で、彼女は書斎と階段の清掃を済ませてしまいましたよ。
Jeez. I mean, thank you, but
丁寧にお掃除をしていたから、時間がかかってしまって。
Shannon was simple and honest, so she would always carry out her tasks seriously and properly, without any omissions. So she knew she was always slow with her work. Okay. In contrast, Lunan cleverly avoided doing extra work whenever it was possible. So she could complete her jobs with a result that looked almost the same to an outsider, but in a much shorter time. Okay, she's doing the shortcut job. In other words, she was a shrewd employee. She's just doing the bare minimum to make it look good. Compared to that, it's possibly fair to say that Shannon wasn't very shrewd at all, talking back to Natsuhi when Natsuhi was in a bad mood. Of course, there was nothing that Natsuhi couldn't stand more than a servant talking back. Her forehead creased, and she spoke sternly. And yet her slow, admonishing style of speech was more terrifying, and finally made Shannon realize she had said the wrong thing. Oh boy.
ならば、存分に丁寧な清掃を心がけなさい。
Jeez.
シャノン、あなたにこのまま大広間の清掃も命じます。
I order you to. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
当主様の大切な絵画が多数飾られ、後宮家への賓客をお招きすることもある大切な広間です。
Yep.
埃一つ残さないよう、あなたが納得するまで丁寧に清掃なさい。
Man, not a speck of dust remains.
も
That's
ちろん今
impossible.
日中にです。
Was he finished it before? Man.
それを終えて私に報告するまで、食事も休憩も許しません。
Dang, no food or rest? That's messed up.
わかりましたね。
Not having to go to the bathroom? Like.
奥様。結構。使用人はその言葉だけを口にするように。次の口答えには、より厳しい罰を与えますから。
More severe?
そのつもりで。
You gonna make me clean the toilet? Like.
よく胸に刻んでおきな
That's more
さい。
severe for me. Yo, this is a bad day indeed.
はい、奥様。ご指導をありがとうございます。
Yeah, facts for real. It's like, dang. I felt like there was a side to this to Nazi, but it was yet to be seen, and now we're seeing it. Man.
どういたしまして。
It's messed up. This is the... Yeah, I feel bad. Behaving as though her headache was troubling her, Natsui headed off to the corridor. When she couldn't see her anymore, Shannon hung her head and sighed. This was what happened when she had her head in the clouds. Even though I'm bad at everything I do, I should be able to at least carry out the cleaning as well as an average person can, right? It's because I can't even perform that very well that I'm crying so pathetically. Dang. But what's even more shameful is that not only have I been unable to perform a single bit of cleaning well, but just now when Natsuki was scolding me, I imagined that person appearing and rescuing me. Be brought away from this miserable atmosphere, basically. If only George-sama were here. Would he casually step in and save me? He probably would. Surely he'd show up cheerfully, intentionally acting like he didn't know what was going on. Nimbly changing the subject. Wait, what? Natsuki isn't allowed to do much when it comes to business meetings, so she said, yo, facts. Yo, since she can't do anything, she's like, okay, I'll order the servants instead. That's like, let me change something. I just realized this. Yep, change it to the actual background. There we go. And make me forget I'd ever... It's like the only time she gets to actually use the authority or position she has to... I kept envisioning him suddenly appearing from the other side of the door, or the other end of the hallway. I envisioned the kind of person that would be an appropriate partner for him in a marriage meeting. Oh yeah, he's in the marriage meeting, I forgot about that. And I envisioned how unfitting I was for him. I wonder who this person is that George is meeting. Ava clearly told me. It's been repeated over and over in my dreams. Yeah, Ava cold as heck. That was cold-blooded. Hey, Kanon. Okay, I was hoping you'd show up. Maybe console, hopefully. Jeez. Between Shannon talking too much just now, as well as earlier with Ava talking that like low, like I forget what Ava said, but I made Natsuki mad again, as usual. I had it in her little 2 cents. Man. Kanon was suddenly there. His footsteps were always quieter than a cat's, and he never left any trace of his presence. He probably could have stood there forever, and she still wouldn't have noticed him. The expression on Kanon's face was one of hatred. Oh. He made that expression for Shannon, who didn't know how to do it properly. Okay. Since she's... Yo! Kanon like, yo, they are trash. Talking to you like that. And clearly you're not in a good mood. That person knows where you're not. Yup. Huh. Ah, he witnessed. Those are the worst kind of people. I hate people like that. Leeching off your own work, like... But I'm with Kanon, man. Yo, screw them. Yo, facts. Ava. Man, I can't with Ava. Kanon turned away as though sulking. It was a reaction that hid his true feelings, which was very like Kanon. But I was a little happy. Yep, showing that someone cares. He was trying to make you feel better. He was getting mad for my sake. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's nice. Are you sure though? Because watch Natsuki come by and she's like, oh, so you can't do this by yourself, need help? It's like, yo, shut up. You didn't say no one else could help? Man. Oh, okay, so she still decided to do it on her own. Oh. Dang. Kanon then hung his head and bit his lower lip.
手伝って
Interesting.
くれるという言葉だけで、私は十分。
This episode's
カノン君
starting
も自
off
分の仕事に戻らないと、
on a sad
あな
note.
たまで
Like,
罰を受けることになっちゃう。そしたら、私は悲しい。
Shannon knew Kanon's character very well. Sometimes he didn't think enough about himself. If I don't refuse forcefully, he'll help me even if it means neglecting his own job. Kanon was a little sad that his goodwill had been rejected. But he realized that what he was doing would only hurt her more to the end, and he gave a single small sigh. Yeah, at least he was there, you know,
分かったよ。
bear some of her
姉さんも頑張って。
feelings, I guess.
それに、私にも責任はあるから。
Dang.
姉さんには責任なんて何もないよ。
You're not. He's right.
あるの。
Oh, yeah.
だから、
Okay.
もう言って。
Kanon-kun's face showed that he still hadn't completely accepted it, but without being any more obstinate, he disappeared into the nightosphere. Even though Kanon-kun came to give me words of comfort when I was down, even so, I was dejected again because it wasn't him. Next Friday is Christmas Eve. I was just thinking about that. Yo, next week is Christmas Eve. And that in itself was a sin. It went far beyond any dream the likes of me could be permitted to see. I don't know my place. Shannon, who had neglected breakfast, already felt her concentration begin to waver. But she didn't finish up cleaning the reception hall. She wouldn't receive Natsu's permission to eat. Yep, that's messed up. It's basically starving them until they can't. That cruel Natsu had surely told the kitchen something to that effect. Okay. I have to respectfully receive Madam's punishment. That's right. My position in this world is furniture, and I've been intoxicated by a dream that's beyond me. Man. What's that quote from Injustice? It just takes one bad day. One bad day. Yo, Shannon about to flip in the end of this, maybe. I finished cleaning the hallway and went to the reception hall. Maybe my hunger made my nose more sensitive. I could sense a delicious aroma wafting from the kitchen, even though it was far away, and my empty stomach was encouraged even. Stop, I'm a little hungry too. After this, I'm about to eat also. Yo, Flex, welcome to the stream. You flexing with that yo? I don't know, I was trying to make a joke. Until I finished up here, I wouldn't get any soup. Man, dang, I want some soup now too. I want some fish soup. Man, I just had to resolve myself to doing it. Is anyone eating anything right now? I'm curious. Yeah. Several portraits were hung in the reception hall. One of those portraits was thought to hold a special meaning amongst the servants. Yeah, Beatrice, yeah. Someone outside my door. It was a portrait of the witch. That wasn't its true name, but everyone in the mansion called it that. The name of the woman with an elegant blonde hair drawn as the subject of that portrait was Beatrice. Yep. It whispered that she might be the former mistress of Kinzo, the family head. Yeah, I believe that as well. Kinzo getting freaky with a witch. And also that she was the great witch who had given Kinzo the gold of the legend. The witch, Beatrice. Master of the night on Rokkenjima. Oh my gosh, I keep messing that up. She was gracious to those who respected her, but she would surely cure those who made light of her. Want to order DoorDash? Yo, I feel you on that. I was about to order some DoorDash earlier, because I was like, yo, I kind of want to have some sandwiches or something. And there's no bread here. So, I mean, I could have gone out and gotten bread. Okay, yeah, but, yeah, I gotta save, gotta save up on that money. I feel you. It was also Shannon's character not to neglect rules and beliefs such as those. Hey, yo, welcome to the stream, Legendary. You know it, Umineko time. And we're on episode 2, by the way. 3 cheese lasagna and some meatloaf, tomato sauce. Yummy. Making me a little... Y'all just making me hungry now. Why'd I even ask? But that sounds tasty. That sounds really tasty. After this, I'm going to have some fish and rice. Fish, rice, maybe something else. I'll see. Whatever. I know for a treat, though, I'm going to have me some cookies, as always. And treasuring it. And it had become a part of her daily routine to tell the witch, who only existed inside the portrait, the secrets of her heart. Sushi. Man, y'all eating some good food. Dang. Lasagna, sushi. She was furniture. Furniture doesn't complain. Cannot complain. So she had no right to speak her mind about her difficult days. Had no right to open her mouth and say those words. So she at least spoke her mind inside her heart. She spoke in her mind inside her heart, using words she couldn't say aloud, and processed it to the foremost witch. Yo, my stomach's actually growling right now. Yo, that 3-course meal, or 3 cheese lasagna, yo, that sounds really good. Of course, the witch didn't answer. She didn't console. And she didn't laugh it off. Shannon could only interpret that silence she liked, as though the witch was responding agreeably.
Beatrice 様、みすぼらしい私の話を聞いてください。
Okay, background story? As Shannon wiped the dust off the witch's portrait, she spoke that inside her heart.
私は確かに、エヴァ様の言う通り。
Yo, Shannon, you're uncultured? We are only cultured people over here.
人じゃない。だから、恋をする資格などないかもしれません。でも、だったら、どうして恋を知ることのできる心などお与えになったのでしょうか。
At that point, Shannon held back her tears for a moment. The sound of the rain, which had started falling, along with the chill air in the reception hall, made her feel as though her shabbiness had increased another level.
本当の家具なら、心なんかない。
Fatty tuna 2-piece cost. Dang! Dang! Y'all eating some good food! To try takoyaki? I love octopus, but I haven't found any place there. Okay, I feel you. I've only had takoyaki once in my life. That was one of the best meals I ever had. It's 100%. It's so good. 100%. I haven't had it since, and I want it again. But ironically, the place that did have it just closed down like a few months ago in my town, which makes me so mad. But I just found out, I was like, oh, hey, there's this Japanese place with restaurant and they sell takoyaki. I was like, oh, hey, let me go there. They're closed. Man, they're closed down after the due to the effects of the pandemic and stuff, so which sucks. Your furniture doesn't have anything like a heart.
だから、人を愛したりしなくて済むじゃないですか。だから苦しまない。
My drink over there.
私も同じ家具なのに。
Why do I have feelings? I feel you, Shannon.
こんな苦しくて辛い思いをするなら、こんな心なんて
Never, dang.
与えないでほしかった。
Oh.
なるほど。家具に心を与えたか。あれも時には愉快なことをする。
Okay, Beatrice showing up here. Is she like going to show up physical form? That the witch that never answered or laughed. Answered. And laughed. Was it my imagination? Was I hearing things? No, that's wrong. After all, the next words become a voice. I couldn't hear them, not with my heart, but with my ears.
人間は世界を構成する元素について紀元前の昔から探求を続けてきた。
Okay.
古代ギリシャ人たちは
I just love music with piano, by the way.
水、土の4つで世界の説明を試みたという。
The world with the four elements of wind, fire, water, earth. The avatar.
その後も数千年かけて人間たちはその4つにさまざまな元素を加え、
Okay.
5代、6代、7代、8代、12代と
Yep.
さまざまな解釈で世界を説明しようとしたが、唯一の真実である一なる元素を説明することはできなかった。
The single element.
しかし、星の導きによって現れた一人の男がついにこの世界を構成する一なる元素を説明した。何かわかるか？
Love? I don't know. If she says that, that'll be kind of cool. Who? Okay. Shannon fearfully turned around. Oh, she's standing right there? Oh no, it's just... Oh, she is! Okay. Yeah, what's up? Right there, she existed. Not as an illusion, but as a reality. The contrast made by the lightning made it clear that this was no mere daydream. Ah, yeah, okay, so it was. Okay. Oh, man. The witch of the portrait elegantly held a golden pipe to her mouth and giggled. Is she smoking from that? She laughed, and the ignorance that causes humankind's thoughts to stray far from the most simple answer.
その男は世界のすべてを愛で説明した。それこそが一なる元素。
Okay.
男は最小の数で世界の構成を説明しきったのだ。
Okay, interesting.
なんとも単純明快にして豪快爽快愉快痛快。やがてその男の生まれた年は西暦紀元と
The start of the
呼ばれる
modern
ようになった
era.
がな。
Interesting. She laughs again. Shannon lost any words to speak. She thought that when first meeting an unknown guest, her first words should be to ask that person's name. But without saying anything, Shannon knew this person's name, so she refrained. In DDO. Oh. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. No, surely it would be the greatest respect for someone who lived or worked on the island. Oh, man. Dang, I also need to finish part 6, by the way. Dang, I forgot about that. I forgot part 6 was out. After all, she was the other master of this island besides Kinzo.
Beatrice-sama.
Beatrice-sama.
いかにも、わらわがベアトリーチェである。
Yep, The one, the only.
1000年を経ても人がわらわを見て最初に浮かべる表情は変わらんな。
You're in the flesh. The witch giggled at how Shannon's reaction didn't betray her expectations. Shannon realized that she had met with a being that mustn't be met with, and she took a step backwards. That's where the wall and the portrait were, so even as she gazed at the witch's portrait was touching her back.
お前の悩みは愛ゆえよ。それはすなわち世界の一なる元素。
Okay, I see where she's coming from with this whole statement.
この世のすべてだ。
is everything else.
それが満たされぬということは世界が満た
And
され
your
ぬ
world
に
is
同
lacking
じ
too. Huh.
それは花
So
の開い
basically
た水
without
筒に水を
love,
汲み続ける
Shannon's
の
world
に
would
似
not
ている
be. It would not be. It would not be to be what it is. That makes no sense. But I get it in my
くめ
head.
どもくめども満たされぬ永遠の心の砂漠
Okay.
人間の基礎にして全てにして現在 わかるか 知識の
Kind
実を
of.
口にしたアダムとイブが知ったのは愛だったのだ
Yeah.
それを知っ
And
たが
lust.
ゆえ
Yo, after that.
人は楽園を追われ人足り得たのだ
Huh.
すなわちそれは愛を知り苦しむ心優しき娘よそなたは誇っていい
Okay.
それを知った今そなたはもはや家具にあらず
Yo, this theme is fire.
そなたは今こそ
Bam,
人
bam,
間
bam.
なのだ
Yo, you are now human, huh?
我が名
You're
に
no
かけ
longer furniture. Okay, I see what she's getting
そ
at.
れを
Okay.
認めようぞ
Speechless.
凡庸の身には理解も辛き話かまあよいわ
I mean, you're explaining this in a long sentence.
許すがいい久しぶりに人間と話すのでな 饒舌が過ぎたことを謝ろう
My talkativeness. Without waiting for a reply from Shannon, Beatrice laughed pleasantly for a while.
詫びと言ってはなんだが
Perhaps this isn't much. Okay.
わらわの力でそなたのその願望を
Oh,
叶えてやっ
grant
ても
her
よい
wish.
ぞ
Interesting. Uh-oh. Jeez. The meaning of those words surprised Shannon even more than the witch's sudden appearance.
そなたを思い人と添い遂げさせてやってもよいと言っている本来ならばそれに見合うだけの対価を要
Bring
求
you
す
and
る
the
ところ
one
だ
you
が
love together. Huh.
わらわは機嫌が良い
Oh, okay. Yo, Beatrice kind of looking a little cute there. Yo, not gonna lie.
そなたはわらわへの礼を欠かさず今日までよく尽くした
And you have never failed to pay your respects to me in the past. Okay.
それへの褒美としてやってもよい
Hmm.
本当ですか
Normally, Shannon would have been shocked and struck dumb by this seemingly impossible guest. However, almost as though she was already under the witch's spell, Shannon responded. She said, "Yeah, why
わらわ
not?"
の魔法にかかれば思い人と結ばれるように取り計らうなど造作もない
Yep, George. Yes, of course. Shannon almost said that without thinking, but held back with her last bit of common sense. After all, this is a witch. Indeed, oh. A sinister being. Huh. The witch Beatrice is clearly trying to slip in through the cracks in my heart and take me prisoner. Okay. That sort of tension, which is so many fairy tale picture books warned me about when I was young, is right in front of me right now. Yep, there must be
畏怖もまた 敬いの一つよ
there must be a give and take for this deal. You grant my wish, but what happens afterwards? Like a monkey paw type thing?
心地よくはあるがこれでは拉致が開かぬな
Oh, okay.
わらわは確かにそなたらが意味
Yeah,
嫌う
welcome
魔
to
女
the stream,
像から
Robbie.
離れはせぬ
All my homies hate Ava. What's up with that, man? Oh, man. I may not differ much from the image of a detestable witch that you hold in your mind.
だが
River? Okay.
わらわは敬う者には好意を返す
Hmm.
それは人間も同じであろうそのように身構えられて好意を返せる人間もまたおらぬと思うがな
What was that she said before, though? I may not differ upon the image of a detestable witch that you, however, I do bestow my power upon those who respect me. Okay. Okay, I see where she's coming from with that. It's true though, she's right with that. Shannon eventually realized how rude she was acting towards this guest. And she finally digested the words that had been spoken to her a short while ago. You are no longer furniture. Now you are a human. As she reflected upon those words, Shannon felt as though the witch understood all her worries. Haha, she said, what was that you said about reward?
その心を虜にする男と結ばれるように取り計らってもいいと言っている。
Yeah, gotta be George.
わらわの肖像が
George of the jungle.
日々丹念に磨いてくれたことへの礼とでも思うがよい。
Oh man. Modernized.
安心せよ。対価は求めぬ。
Okay.
わらわは気前がよい。
Okay, so she doesn't want anything in return. Oh, but however.
対価は求めぬが。頼みが。
Okay, what's this request? Look, here it comes. Part of Shannon's heart sent her a warning. This is what all those scary picture books she'd read when she was little had warned her about.
この島のすぐ近くの海に。
Okay.
そこ
Okay.
に小さな鳥居と祠が設けてあるのを知っているか？
Shannon immediately remembered it. When you reached Rokkenjima by boat, there's a torii and a shrine on a reef that was too small to be called even in islet? I'm pretty sure Kumasawa-san told me its history, but I can't remember it well. A traveling Shugenja, a kind of holy man, had built it or prayed there would be there or something, yeah. I remember, yeah, Kumasawa told us about this in the very beginning. Man, that was a while ago.
魔に通じぬものに一から説明はせぬ。
To one ignorant of demons, okay.
早い話がだな。あれには参っておるのだ。
Okay.
実はな。あの祠の中に
the mirror, yep. So this connects to the beginning of this episode, that scene in the beginning.
それをそなたに割ってほしいというのだ。
Huh. It was quite a suspicious request. Shannon didn't know the details, but anything stored inside a shrine would have to be something sacred. Yeah, like it's containing something. And she wants me to break it? Possibly containing a part of her magic or something else? I don't know. Why would the witch ask a human for help instead of doing it herself? There is no need for Shannon to speak her thoughts aloud. Beatrice responded to Shannon's reasonable doubt before Shannon could give her answer.
あの鏡の魔力はわらわの魔力とは相対する。
Okay. Yep.
人の言葉でうまく説明できぬな。例えれば食器の違いとでも言おうか。
Use utensils
あの
as an
鏡は
example.
フォークで、わらわの力はスープなのだ。
So she needs that mirror to basically eat up her power. Okay. Wait, use a fork for soup? Okay.
フォークでスープは飲めまい？
Never. I've never done that. I mean, I can understand she's talking about like chopsticks or something, but a fork? Nah. I use a spoon for my
あの鏡
soup.
の押し付けさえなければ、わらわはスープを飲むのにぴったりのスプーンが用意できるというわけだ。
If the resistance of that mirror were gone, I could produce a spoon ideal for drinking. Okay, I see where she's coming from. You cannot drink a soup with a fork, correct? Yeah, you can't. I read that as you can. Okay. That mirror is a fork. My power is a spoon. It's the soup. But that mirror were gone, I can produce a spoon. Okay, so basically that mirror is preventing her from accessing her full power. Okay.
それさえあれば、スープも飲めるし、岩ろうだって掘り抜けるぞ。
A rocky prison. Oh. Dang. Was that not the phrase? They mentioned some of the spoons before, right? I'm trying to remember where they mentioned spoons, but that was last week, right? It was the same analogy. Or not analogy, but same sentence.
何の話かわかりません。私の無教養のせいだとしたら謝ります。
こういうことだ。あの忌々しい鏡をわらわのために割る手間をかけてくれたなら、その褒美としてそなたの願いを叶えてやるということだ。
Okay, that's nice.
今日のわらわは本当に機嫌がいい。そなたが望むなら願い事を変えて金蔵に授けた黄金を丸ごとくれてやることにしてもよいぞ。
Oh. You said I'll even do that for you. You may even change your wish. Dang. Oh, a surprise. Interesting.
なんと
Tone shift? When she heard Shannon's words, Beatrice realized for the first time that her expectations had been betrayed.
理由があれば聞かせよ。誤解があるなら解こうぞ。
Huh. She's determined to make her do this.
理由なんてよくわかりません。でも今日までこの島は平和で何も起こりませんでした。
Nothing bad has happened. Your whole day been bad.
なら鏡を割らなくても今日までと同じ平和がこれからも続いていくはずです。
なるほどなるほど。
She's like, oh, yeah, you're being smart about that. You're right.
そなたの言う通りだ。
But how's she going to persuade her then?
割れぬ今日までと同じ日々が明日も明後日も続こうぞ。
Yeah, true, but what about your happiness, Shannon?
わ
Like,
らわが絶対の保証をしようではないか。ベアトリーチェの名にかけて言う。
oh.
割れぬ今日までと同じ日々が明日も明後日も続こうぞ。
Huh.
それは永久に永遠に。
Yo, that was kind of scary the way she said that. Yo. Shannon felt overwhelmed by an eerie illusion. The mirror probably existed for the purpose of restraining the witch. So Shannon broke it. The person who stood to gain was supposedly the witch herself. And yet Shannon felt somehow that she had to do it for her own sake. It felt like some premise had been switched around.
わらわはあくまでも褒美としてそなたに思いを成就する機会を与えたに過ぎぬ。
Fruition? What? I've seen fruition. Wait, is it fruition or is it fruition? I thought it was fruition. It's fruition? That's how you spell it? Or is that a different word? I don't know, I'm
割
tripping.
ろうが割るまいがそなたの自由だ。割ればわらわはそなたの願いを叶える。割ら
If
ね
you
ば
don't,
今日までの明日
tomorrows that came before today will continue. Is she saying a time loop about to happen for her, or
そなた
the
の
peaceful
願
days will
い
just continue?
永遠に叶うことはない。
Huh.
わかるか？
Oh
何を
boy.
言っているか。
Hopefully you see what she means, Shannon. The witch was speaking. She was pressing Shannon, saying she must break the mirror if she ever wanted to be united with George. It was a declaration that Shannon's feelings would never be brought to fruition unless she broke it. Okay, I follow.
ください。そんなの聞きたくない。
そなたを苦しめたかったわけではないのだがな。
Huh.
まあいい。
It is what it is. Fruition, yeah. Oh, I had to really read that. I was like, am I reading this right? So it is fruition. Okay, fruition. So all these years I've been saying fruition. Let me add that to the list of things I say wrong. Yo. Oh, man. Fruition. Okay. Oh, well, when love... Okay. Well, thank you for the correction. I think it's pronounced fruition. Oh, fruition. So I've been saying fruition, adding in another syllable when it says fruition. Fruition? Fruition. Oh, okay. I didn't add another syllable. I'm just adding another letter in there. Man, I stay screwing up my words.
我が力を借りたいと願ったなら、いつでもあの鏡を割るがよい。そして、我が名を叫び、呼び覚ますがよい。
Okay.
わらわは必ず約束を守るだろう。
Okay, she keep your promise, so...
そなたに今すぐの決断を迫るわけではない。気楽であろう。
It sounds easy. Was it really such an easy thing to do? No, it certainly wasn't. Oh. To Shannon, who is burning with infatuation, and worried by love, being tempted constantly and eternally with a way out, was truly a cruel trial.
この約束に期限は設けぬが、願いを叶える魔法には期限がある。その期限は、わらわが決めるのではない。そなたの思い人が自ら決める。ああ。意味がわかるか？
Kind of, yeah.
わかりません。
I kind of get what you're saying there.
そなたの思い人が愛のちぎりを結ぶべき相手を決めた時がその期限となる。
Oh, yeah, okay, I was following.
わらわは魔女だが鬼ではない。
I maybe would. I ain't no demon.
互いを愛し合う二人を引き裂く魔法は持ち合わせていないのでな。
Oh, okay, interesting. So she can't produce magic that breaks people apart, but, but she could bring people together or something? Okay.
近いうちに見合いに臨むそうだな。
Yes?
そなたは世界で一番その男のことを思っているかもしれん。
Oh, what?
だが、世界で一番ふさわしいとは限らんぞ。
Oh. Are you the most suitable though? But that's...
わらわは見合いの相手を知っている。
Oh, she knows.
その娘は世界で一番
Dang, in the entire world? Who is this mystery woman?
良い学校を出て良い成績
Good school, good grades.
落ち着きがあって思慮深い。
But, yo, how's she like... Are they like emotionally compatible or something? Like...
お前より美しく
Dang!
お前より
You said she's more attractive
お
than
前
you.
よりふさわしい。
Dang.
お前のような無知無能無教養の娘がどうしてふさわしかろうか。
Man.
お前が一番知っている。お前が一番ふさわしくない。お前と後ろ宮ジョージが結ばれるなど想像するだけでも罪深い。愚かしいことよ。愚かしい愚かしい身の程知れい。
Dang. Yo, Shannon is like... Everyone's just talking smack to Shannon today. Man. Know your place? She didn't know that. Like, what? Okay, Ava's voice now, right? Or is it still Beatrice?
素晴らしい大学に入り素晴らしい成績を残しているわ。そんなジョージと無能無資格無教養な使用人不正釣り合うと 本気でお思い
Man. The traveling saleswoman. Man, that was a long laugh too. Hey, Kanon, coming in for the save.
貴様は誰だ
Yo, facts. that was savage. But she's actually the boss. You know, I respect that. I agree. At that time, as Shannon held her head, trying to protect her heart from the blade of Beatrice's words, Kanon ran in front of her. Kanon didn't care who this woman was. If this was an enemy tormenting Shannon, whom he loved and respected as a sister, nothing else mattered. Yo, respect.
Kanon-kun, 下がって。この方は。
Yep. It seemed Kanon also realized that the being standing before him was the witch of the portrait. And also, that she was something to be feared. So Kanon came in with no cares.
シャノンに褒美を取らせたかっただけだが、わらわの言葉が過ぎ、いじめてしまったようだな。
Yo, whoever back there on the congas is killing it. Okay.
それは謝ろう。だが、先ほどの約束は、そなたへの褒美として残してゆく。わらわの力が必要ならば、いつでも呼び出すという。
At any time. Okay.
その方法はすでに教えた。では、これにて今宵は退散しよう。敵意の眼差しは心地よくあるが、美容にはちと悪いのでな。
Okay, let me actually read this. I was vibing with the music too much. Then as well now. Okay. Did I hear the xylophone too? You hear the xylophone? Man. Every instrument sounds.
お前が何者か知らないが、お前はシャノンを脅かしている。二度と現れるな。
Huh. Kanon's words seemed to deeply annoy the witch. Oh, she mad?
言葉を選ばぬか下船め。
Dang, lowborn.
わらわは敬う者に寛大だが、
Burn?
敬わぬ者には残酷であるぞ。
Duh. When she still smiled, the witch's face began to twist itself. Then an oppressive feeling that couldn't be noticed with any of the five senses gradually filled the room. Her familiars? Even though they couldn't understand, they immediately realized it was something terrifying. When you swim in the ocean and something large passes by in the water beneath you, you want to skip the land before you even learn what it is. 100%! That just gave me a little bit of paranoia right there. I hate going near big bodies of water. That's like... A fear of me is to like be stranded in the ocean or something. Man. But the ocean is too big. That's exactly what this was like.
おやめください、ベアトリーチェ様。カノン君はまだ子供なんです。言葉遣いについては謝ります。
No, she said, oh. No. Kanon placed his body between the witch and Shannon. There was tense sweat on his forehead. At the time, the witch certainly held Kanon's fate in the palm of her hand. She didn't seem to need to lift a finger. She held a grasp of his fate so tight that a single twist of her smile could easily crush it. Kanon understood that as well. You know, that sound. So he started sweating. His knees felt weak. However, Beatrice abruptly released that feeling of tension and laughed. Oh, okay. Just this once. Yo, bitch, she's like, yo, I still want you to break that mirror.
Kanon とやら、彼女に免じて、今宵は許して使わす。 感謝するがよいぞ。さて。
She was about to get you bodied, man. Or something. Okay.
別れの挨拶に一つ土産を残そう。二人とも左手の手のひらをこちら
Why
へ
my
か
left
ざす
hand and not my right? Interesting. When Beatrice grinned broadly and snapped their fingers, their left hands stretched out in front of them against their will, and their palms opened. That's creepy. It was a strange sensation, as though only their left hands now belonged to someone else. It felt like their left hands had become puppets, which were being pulled by strings hanging down from the ceiling. Yo, that reaction face right there. Kanon resisted, but he couldn't retract his hands of his own free will. Soon. Okay, what's she about to do? When Beatrice held her pipe aloft, a gold-colored sparkling dust came out of the smoke and hovered in the air. The sparkle eventually became several gold butterflies. The beautiful butterflies danced freely through the reception hall, forming a fantastical and beautiful world. The two of those butterflies aligned in the palm of Shannon's and Kanon's hands. Interesting. There was a sharp pain as though they had been burned. When the two of them tried to examine their palms that hold on their bodies, which had been there a second ago, had gone without a trace. So disappeared. Yeah, what does it look like? There's a tiny burn mark on the palm of her hand. It was shaped like a butterfly. Indeed. Apparently Kanon had the same mark on his hand. He stared at the witch hatefully. Kanon tattoos? Okay. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Prove that this happened. It was real. Yeah.
わらわとの出会いは刺激が強い。翌朝にわらわとの出会いを夢か幻と思い込み、
Yo, I would as
忘れようと
well.
する人間も時にはいるのでな。ゆっくり考えるがいいぞ。シャノン。
Think about this carefully.
そしてゆっくりと休み、明日の朝日に我が印を見て、改めて考えてみるがいいだろう。
Dang, that's gonna be a reminder. Which it sucks because whenever she's feeling bad now, when Shannon's like, oh man, I could hope for a better situation, a better day, she's gonna look at her and she's like, dang, I can make that wish. I can make that wish. Dang.
そなたが自らの意志で自由に未来を決めるがいい。もっとも欲するものの対価がその程度で済むとはな。貴殿をテーマに戯曲を書き上げた偉人たちが悔しがるぞ。それでは縁があったらまた会おう。久しぶりの会話は実に楽しかったぞ。さらばだ。
Goodbye, furniture. Oh, that laugh. Okay, there's a little teleportation. Beatrice's body crumbled up like smoke and blew away. It was a golden smoke. No, a cloud of gold butterflies. They scattered in all directions inside the reception hall, leaving a golden splash before disappearing into a thin air. After that, only the cold silence was left. It was so silent that it made both of them think they might have been daydreaming until just a moment ago, which is why the witch had left those marks. She had done so to make it impossible for them to think of this as a daydream. As Shannon and Kanon remembered the butterfly bruises on their hands and the pain they'd felt when they'd been made, they kept standing still, stunned. And from that moment on, Shannon was tormented by days of suffering and conflict. Wow. Okay. Are they going to crack the screen right now? They're going to try and scare me? This. Yo, fags. They love their laughs. It's the longest laughs, too. Oh, oh, wait, hold up. Hold up, Jessica. What's about to go on with you? Let me check something for a second. What's this message I'm getting? Okay. Yeah, what's up? What? What is happening? Oh, separate rooms. Oh, she's talking to Shannon? She was better than both. Yo. Sleep together? Like. Jessica's cheeks had been stuffed with chocolate-coated Shinsukoi biscuits that Shannon had brought as a present. Wait, what's Shinsukoi? Okay, I want to look this up actually quickly. What's a Shinsukoi biscuit? Or Shinsukua? Koi? Kou? Oh, those look tasty. Okay. That looks kind of good. Okay. Yo. It's just a biscuit. Change the pace, new scenery. You're even alone with him.
とても大きな水族館が沖縄にあるから、ぜひ行こうって誘われて、私お魚とか好きですし。
Ah, to eat?
いやだからさ、健全な男女がお泊まりありで旅行に行ったわけだろ。
A healthy guy, a healthy girl. What do you want them to do?
それでチューもなければギューもないのかよ。ましてや部屋は男女に別部屋ってなんだよ。チューについてはノーコメント。
She says no comment.
でもギューはありましたよ。
Ah, okay.
ジョージさんの胸温かかったです。
Oh, ho, ho.
そういうことじゃねえぜ。なあもう、なんだってこんなカップルがいるんだよ。
Why do couples like this exist?
なあもう。
Yo, gonna be like Pokemon. For real. She was like, yo, separate rooms. Oh man. From Shannon's point of view, it was an incredible happy trip for the various reasons. But it looked like Jessica found their pace to be pretty irritating. Ah, it's off by like a second. Trying to pinpoint that right part of the song. For a while, Jessica chewed her present. So this is Jessica's bedroom, by the way? Okay. Chewed her present, complaining about romance and pretending to faint in agony in her bed. Shannon and George had chosen to go to Okinawa because... Okinawa, because there's a huge aquarium there, yep. They did this because an aquarium had given them an opportunity to start going out. Since their relationship had started at an aquarium, having their first overnight trip also be to an aquarium must have held some commemorative value. Hold up. Okay, so it's the same setup with the characters. And Beatrice is here now too. Okay, that's what I was looking at. For. But wait, who's that? Who's that person? Oh, that's Shannon. She normally calm person duty for Shannon's nothing more than a student. Yep. Okay. Huh.
そんな記念の節目の初のお泊まり旅行ならいろいろと進展することがあるはずだぜ。
Hey, at least they went out. I think that's a first step there, you know.
それが
This is
男女別部屋、カップルでシングルを2部屋。ああ、もう本当にどうかしてるぜ。それはお互い独身の男女ですし、ジョージさんがそこをしっかりするのが男女のマナーだとおっしゃって。
so George is kind of wants to. I mean, I feel like she's saying that. That means she must have thought about it, and George is saying that he must have thought about it, but
だから
he's like, I gotta restrain myself till we're married.
じゃねえのかよ。
Huh? Yeah, that's
もはや
what.
9とか9とかのレベルじゃねえぜ。
She said beyond that.
お嬢様がどういう意味でおっしゃってるのかわかりませんが、ジョージ様は最後まで本当に紳士でいてくださいました。
Yo, in a way, I mean, she actually is. I mean, like, it's
それ
like,
は私も
yo, Jessica Kanon is like around the corner or something in this building, you
そ
know.
ういうことがあるかなと
Oh
いうか。
man.
でも私たちお付き合いはしてますけど、別に結婚してるわけじゃないし、お嬢様が期待されているようなことはちゃんと神様の前で誓いを立ててからするべきです。するべきです。
And Shannon's face got bright red. She made a circle with both hands, resistingly intertwining, separating, and making heart marks with them. Apparently the dramatic progress Jessica had looked forward to hadn't happened, but it seemed to have been an important experience for Shannon in her own way. In the end, whether Jessica was jealous of Shannon or made fun of her didn't change the fact that Shannon had a huge lead on her. Oh.
私も彼氏欲しい。シャノンに先を越されたのが悔しい。彼氏作るときは一緒だぜって約束したのに抜け駆けされた。
I'm boyfriends at the same time.
お嬢様は素敵な方ですから、私なんかよりきっと素敵な方がすぐに現れます。
It's on my wrist.
そういう慰めはいらねえぜ。
Now that you mention it, yo, for real. Oh, man.
シャノンの裏切り者、出ていけ、うぜ
Oh, yeah, yo, your inhaler. Jessica threw several cushions at her. But midway, she had an asthma attack and started to choke pretty badly. Shannon hurriedly ran over to a nearby side table and started searching around on top of it. Chop down some BS. Man. Yeah, he is always like... he's like... Oh, man. Jessica's asthma attacks always came suddenly, yep. But so that she always needed to carry this medicine around. She breathed in the medicine and after a while managed to overcome her choking as her asthma finally settled down. Shannon thought this was a good chance to leave and tried to exit the room after bowing courteously. But Jessica was like, nope, we're not done. As she did, one more cushion came flying and hit Jessica on the head. She noticed that Jessica was on the verge of crying, have her face buried in her last and favorite cushion. What? start crying because of that. That face was red and meek.
お嬢様シャノンさ、正直に言って
What's up?
私
Oh, you know, don't say what I think you're about to say.
髪型とか
Ah,
変かな
don't look down on yourself.
まさかお嬢様の髪はとてもお美しいと思います
Hmm.
じゃあ
What is it then? What is it?
鼻とか変じゃないかなやっぱり喋り方がダメなのかな
Hmm.
だから彼氏できないのかな
Hey, it's different for everyone,
そんな
different
は
times,
ず
you
はあり
know?
ませんよお嬢様はそのままで十分に素敵です、
Hmm.
そしてその魅力はこれからもっともっと増していくと思いますよでも
The only one.
彼氏できないサクもヒナも彼氏できたのに私にだけ
Saku and Hina. Okay, I don't know who those two are yet. This dude Saku, his name is too close to mine. Screw you. Yo, I'm over here yelling at this fictional character I haven't met yet. Oh man.
私には魅力ないからかなみんなね
We might see them down the road, maybe.
彼氏連れてくるんだって
Hmm.
私もその日までにはきっと彼氏いるって思って大見え切って
Hmm.
彼氏だってできやしない私だけ
Man, feeling left out. Before she realized it, Jessica was shedding huge tears. Jessica didn't really feel like crying, and because she felt like supporting Shannon's progress in love as a friend. Remember, she had cheered Shannon on, her true feelings had suddenly gotten mixed in, and she couldn't help but shed tears. Shannon understood Jessica's innocence and easily injured heart. The rough style of speech Jessica usually used was all just an attempt to protect that fragile heart. Okay. This music. As a daughter and successor to the Ushiromiya family, and as a girl isolated on Rokkenjima, the only person she could expose her true feelings to was Shannon. Dang, that is kind of sad too. But she's over here living on an island. It's not like she could go out and hang out with her friends. Well, I guess she can. She could stay at their house or something, but Shannon understood that. So, she strongly regretted acting smug, even if it was only a little. Man. Hey, that happens to a lot of people.
お嬢様は素敵な方です。そんなお嬢様に素敵な男性が現れないわけがありません。
Yeah, true. There you go. Be optimistic.
もう時間だろ?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
早く行かないと、またゲッチさんや母さんに怒られるぜ。
Hold up, everybody. Hold up.
私は全然平気だから。
Oh no, I don't want to press that. Hold up. Okay. If I heard someone like calling my name.
悪いな、泣いちゃったりなんかしてさ。バカみてえだぜ、私。
Jessica faced away, acting as though she didn't really want to trouble Shannon. Waving her hand as though chasing Shannon away. Shannon took it as a sign that Jessica didn't want to be bothered anymore. Bowing her head and left the room. When Shannon's footsteps disappeared into the distance, Jessica lay down on her bed, still hugging a cushion. Stay down now? Her expression still was a little meek, with tears in her eyes. But for the first time in a long time, she had a very, very quiet and honest conversation with her heart. It's nice. Don't we all? Well, I guess not everyone, but... Okay, daytime. I thought I was gonna do this. I've been waiting for it to do the screen crack thing, and oh. As Shannon happily wandered the flower beds in the garden, she sensed someone's presence. She turned around thinking that if one of the family had come to visit, she must greet them. But what she saw was that witch, Beatrice.
Beatrice 様。
久しぶりよの。どうだ？その後、そなたの思い人との仲は順調か？
In a way, As Beatrice sat on the rose ark, she happily blew on her pipe, sitting in a place that would crush the roses. Dang. And it might have been dangerous if the arch fell over, but this was the witch after all. Showing concern for her safety was probably a waste of time.
はい。おかげさまで順調です。
当然よ。
Okay, yeah, because he did smash the mirror. Okay, I follow this.
そなたにはまるで二人が出会うのはあらかじめ決められた運命であったかのように感じているかもしれぬ。だがそれは間違いよ。夢運命だなどと思うでないぞ。
それは分かってます。
The witch was calling attention to something. Two things, actually. First, that Shannon's relationship with George was a fate that could be absolutely impossible under normal circumstances. Second, that the power of the witch was great enough to overturn that fact. Shannon had just gotten wrapped up in those sweet days and started believing the illusion that all fate resolved around her. But she remembered the witch's words. Her relationship with George had been impossible. No, it might be impossible in the future as well.
すまぬ。医者と同じよ。
Just like doctors.
病に悩めばすがるくせに、治れば感謝も忘れる。
Huh?
魔女が感謝された試しはないのでな。つい卑屈になってしまった。
Okay.
許すがいい。
Interesting.
感謝の気持ちを忘れたことはありません。ベアトリーチェ様のお力で幸せな思いができていること。そして、そのお力がなければ、私とジョージ様が寄り添う運命がなかったこと。決して忘れたことはありません。
Yeah. Makes sense that she wouldn't. I wouldn't.
いじめに来たわけではないのにな。
Okay, what's up
口が
then?
悪いのはわらわが性分。
I've gotten that, yeah.
許されよ。それより、聞いたぞ。
Oh.
二人きりで旅行に行ったとな。
Yeah, you're gossiping? Okay.
さぞや楽しかったであろう。
はい。とても楽しかったです。
Shannon's face suddenly lit up. The witch laughed lightly, as though amused by the speed of that transformation. Huh.
もはやそなたの思い人は一方的に思うだけの存在ではない。互いに思われる恋人同士よ。愛に満たされた二人にとって世界はただそれだけで成立する。素晴らしき理想の世界かな。魔女も焼こうというもの。
Oh, so you're jealous? Beatrice laughed pleasantly. That smile made her look as though she blessed the lovers' rendezvous. That smile made her look as though she blessed the lover's rendezvous from the bottom of her heart without a trace of malice. That word rendezvous always screws me up because I know it's like I know it's pronounced rendezvous, but it's like spelled, you know. Huh? Yep. After that day, Beatrice had shown herself before Shannon every once in a while. Okay, they created like a little friendship or something. Even now, Shannon thought of her as an unsettling being. However, she was also indebted to this person for the magic that led her to her current relationship with George. So Shannon tried with all her might not to act surprised or scared. Okay, that's nice.
そうだった。ベアトリーチェ様。
Oh yeah, what's up?
旅行のお土産にお菓子を買ってきたんです。よかったらその。
Beatrice making friends with Beatrice? Interesting. How's she gonna respond to that?
ほう、魔女に土産との?
Yo, showing her something new. She didn't expect this. It seemed that even a witch who boasted of living for 1,000 years had imagined that she received a souvenir from a sweet lover's trip. Yep, it is French. Them French words. Shannon thought of this witch as a friend for the first time. That's nice. Oh, now we're on the beach now? Okay. Eating some little cookies on the beach? That sounds tasty. But then a little romantic too. Eastern cookie, okay.
それを西洋風にチョコで包むとは、まさに和洋折衷、菓子のシルクロードよの。
That sounds good.
何がおかしい？
失礼いたしました。
This witch, who surely had a terrifying power, was chomping down on the sweets one after another, making it sound like a squirrel stuffing walnuts into his mouth. After a while, Shannon couldn't conceal her laughter.
しそうになったぞ。そなたには今度、ネロのドルチェビータでも振る舞おうぞ。
Beatrice in a swimsuit.
バラは永遠の愛の象徴。今のそなたにはバラのドルチェこそがふさわしかろう。
The witch was in a great mood, fully enjoying modern candy.
これ、本当にありがとうございました。もう私には十分だと思いますので、お返しします。
Or EU? Yeah. The thing Shannon had softly set on the table was a gold-colored butterfly brooch.
返さずともよい。それに持ち続けていれば、二人の仲はこれからも永劫に盤石であろうが。
She said, "Hang on to it."
出会いのきっかけは確かに魔法の力で与えてもらったかもしれません。でも、その出会いを永遠のものにする努力は二人で協力し合って続けていくものだと思います。
I want to believe in that too, Shannon. I want to, but
愛もバラと同じか。過ぎた世日は根を腐らせる。苦労せねば育めぬ花もあろう。
Okay, I see where it's coming from. Okay.
好きにするが。
Okay, I see where it's coming from. That makes sense.
身につけず、宝石箱の中にしまうもよか。
Yo. Oh. Okay. You might wait. I'm over here making sounds. If anyone walking outside the hallways, it seems to go, it's like, what's he doing in there?
それは、
oh man.
そなたに送ったわらわの行為だ。
Oh man, I can't even see the hallway lights on.
それを返されては、わらわも愉快ではない。
Okay.
申し訳ございません。そういう意味で言ったわけじゃ。
気を害してなどおらぬ。そのブローチはすでにそなたの。
It's already yours.
わらわとの友情の証にせいぜい大事にしてくれれば少しは気も慰む。持ち続け、そのご利益を得るもよし、宝石箱にしまい込むもよし。
Or keep it in a box.
望むなら、
Okay. Just
恋
keep.
路に
Just
悩
make
む
sure you
別
hang
の
on
も
to
の
it.
に
Yeah.
譲ろうと。そなたの勝手だ。
Yo, for real.
ただ、大事にしてくれればよい。
Yeah, you
さ
can
す
do
が
that
に
too.
粗末にされては心が痛むでな。
Tongue twister streams. According to Beatrice, she had appeared several times in the past in response to a person's summons, to give them some tool imbued with magical power. However, when most people use that power to resolve their worries, they quickly grew unsettled by it, forgot their former gratitude, and threw away the tools they had been given with disgust.
だ
Disgust.
からわらわの行為に素直に感謝された試しは多くない。いや、初めてか。
Okay. The witch laughed heartily, but it looked like a sad laugh in Shannon's eyes. She herself had been like that in the past. No, maybe she was still like that now. Beatrice was definitely a witch, with a strange and terrifying power. Most people probably wouldn't want to stick around her if they could help it. Surely those who had relied on that strange power sometimes felt fear rather than gratitude as a result. It must have deeply hurt the witch to have that happen over and over. Since that time she had started thinking that way. Shannon had tried to stop being frightened of Beatrice. This was surely something that had tormented the witch for over 1,000 years. Maybe she really liked those sweets. Beatrice, who normally spoke abusively, praised the black tea that Shannon served her and looked to be in remarkably high spirits. After doing that for a while, the witch and the servant grew animated in the discussion of the trip with George. Okay, it's nice. The things Shannon actually knew about Beatrice were surprisingly few. First off, she was like a ghost-like being who appeared in unexpected places at unexpected times. And it seemed that not everyone could perceive that she was there. This goes back to like the other episode where they said that they felt her or saw her like a wavelength, but other people didn't feel that nor see it. And the ability to perceive witches was greatly among different people, various different people. Only Shannon and Kanon could interact with her enough to exchange words like this. There were a few people who could sense her presence, but most people couldn't even feel that much. From what Beatrice said, Cross and his wife in particular had zero magical talent. I could see that, and no matter how much she followed them around, they would never notice her. Notice her. I slurred that. Once earlier, when Shannon messed up and Natsuki got really mad at her, Beatrice started playing around, hitting Natsuki in the head with her Oh man. I see. Natsuki really doesn't notice a thing. Yo, that's probably why Natsuki gets headaches. Yo, Beatrice over here bopping her in the head. But Shannon, watching that, had burst out laughing without thinking and had gotten scolded even more. That's funny. Oh, Kinzo.
魔法の研究とかをなさっているそうですし、きっとベアトリーチェ様のお姿にも気づいてくださると思います。
What's the last time she saw him? Or get some answers around this.
金蔵も同じよ。
The same.
あれにも気の毒なくらいに
Really?
魔法の才能がない。血だな。
It's the
同
blood.
情に値するほど才能がない。
So it's something that just runs through the Ushiromiya bloodline or something? Well, not everyone, because we know that Maria definitely has that, so... As soon as they started talking about Kinzo, it felt like the atmosphere around Beatrice changed. Yeah, what's up with that? She had spoken about Cross and the rest lack of magic talent as though she looked down on them, but she spoke to Kinzo in a different way. Anyone connected to the Ushiromiya family would know about Kinzo's legend of the gold. Yep. According to that, Kinzo was given the gold after summoning the witch, Beatrice. In other words, she must have had some kind of relationship with Kinzo. And true, yeah. If it's related to that, then there must have been some interaction going on there. But She's saying he doesn't have any, so, huh.
だからあれは
Or that's not that
才
strong
能
or
のひ
something,
とかけら
so.
もないくせに至ったのだ。
Despite having not... Okay.
狂ったように独学を重ね、魔術師の域にまで達
He
し、
managed to become a magician without any talent. That's funny.
それはとてもすごいことなんですね。
Hmm.
うん。
The witch usually looked down on people, was uncharacteristically offering her praise. Isn't that Nazi as just Nazi? Huh. They mentioned it, that's true. While she lambasted him by saying he had no talent, she praised his efforts.
そして親方様は魔法の力でベアトリーチェ様を呼び出した。
Indeedo.
うん。まあ、召喚に応えたのは気まぐれだ。魔
Oh.
法を否定して久しいこのご時世に、才能のかけらもないものが必死にやっているのでな。
Yep.
少しからか
Interesting.
ってやろうと思ったのが、わらわの運の尽き。
She thought, hey, I was gonna go over there for just giggles and stuff, but that's my luck ran out. So it went down. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Her choice of words highlighted how much of a disaster this had been for her. Shannon hesitated over whether or it would be safe to continue this discussion, but Beatrice continued on her own, ignoring Shannon.
一応、書式もルールも揃って
Okay. That proper format instead of rules.
いくつかの作法が混在していたが、まあその熱意に免じ、寛大に契約に応じてやったの
Ooh,
だ。
romancy? Okay.
そしてわらわは、山なす黄金を与えてやった。
そして親方様はその黄金を使って事業を成功させ、今日の財を成すのですね。
I don't believe it was completely like that, right? Or
うん。
indeed, okay, never mind. so it was, yeah, as everyone else was saying, okay.
商才と爆才はあったようだな。
They had knack for business and gambling. Yep.
いや、理不尽なる賭けに全てを賭す
Bravery and madness.
狂気。
He had nothing to lose. He got to do his magic spell. That's all he cared.
狂気は時に。
And see Beatrice, or feel her, whatever.
なるほど。
Not even
そ
feel
の点
her.
から見れば、
How was the interaction
金蔵
then?
に魔法の才能が全くなかったとは言い切れんか。
Shannon felt like she was daydreaming. Everyone in the Ushiromiya family... Oh, man. Well, everyone in the Ushiromiya... Oh, yo, that they spelled that wrong. Ushiromiya family knew the story of how Kinzo idolized black magic, summoned the witch, and received the gold. In actuality, it was all rambling that no one believed in. And now Shannon was having the story confirmed by the witch herself. By the witch herself. She felt a little flustered by this incredible secret that only she knew.
そして、莫大な財産を得た金蔵は、人の世で手に入れることのできるすべての夢を叶えきった。そして、最後に世界の真理を求めたのだ。
世界の真理？
世界を構成する一なる元素。
Yo, facts for real.
人の世で得られる
Ushiromiya family, like... Who's this fake family then? Ushiromiya family.
それを欲したのだ。
Like, okay. Oh, man. Spam begins. The war tech. It's always the tech thing. What is that? She seemed to remember the witch using that word before. Oh, wait, what word? Wait, what word? The single element, yep. When Beatrice saw Shannon trying to remember what that was, she laughed bitterly, waving her hand and saying there was no need to worry.
わらわも金蔵を
Oh, she
少
underestimated
し見
him.
くびっていた。まさかあれほどの力を見せるとは思わなかったのでな。
Dora Jackson. How dare you?
茶飲み友達もなく、この島にもう何十年も縫い止められている。誰に話しかけようとも声は届かず、どこへ行くこともできない。なんとも退屈な数十年だったことよ。
As she laughed in self-derision, she tapped her teacup with her finger and made the light sound of pottery. Shannon didn't know whether the word self-derision was really an accurate expression to describe the look on the witch's face. Shannon didn't understand everything, but she could more or less figure out the situation. It was probably a topic that she couldn't press the witch on easily, not unless the witch started talking about herself. Oh my gosh, why am I reading like this? Higurashi, they translated Kumagai's name as Kumatani in one of those lists that appeared on credits because it could be read as God. Okay, interesting. To sum up everything she had said up until now, Beatrice, who had been summoned by Kinzo's magic, could not leave this island for some reason. And she had lost her power and her form, living her days in boredom. During that time, her words had reached Shannon, who never forgot to show sincere respect for the witch. And Shannon had helped the witch regain her power, if only a little bit. As a result, it was now possible for the witch to drink tea with Shannon like this.
Beatrice 様が私に割るように言ったあの鏡は一体何なのですか?
Yo, she told you. It's so that she could then get the spoon to drink her soup for the power.
この辺りの島で大昔いろいろとあったらしくてな。
Okay.
そのせいで良くないものがたまり、悪い歪みを引き寄せていたのだ。
For real. It's that malignant forces gathered here and began to. Oh.
それを、旅の東洋魔術師か何かが鎮魂の社を建立して封じ込めたらしい。
Interesting.
それ自体はわらわとはどうでもいいことなのだ
Has
が、
nothing to do with me, but
困ったことに魔力の基礎が違っててな。
okay.
わらわの魔力にも強い干渉を及ぼしておって、非常に迷惑していたのだ。
Okay.
そうだったんですか。
Yeah,
私はてっき
but
りベアトリーチ様を封じていたものだとばかり。
わらわを対象にしたものではない。
so who was his target, and who did you just unleash then?
だが、神格のある鏡だったからな。結果としてわらわの力を封じ込めていたわけだ。
Okay.
料理に例えるならこうか。わらわの注文した西洋料理が厨房でまさに料理されているとする。
Okay.
ところがいざ配膳しようとしたら、客席は日本風で懐石料理が並べられている場だった。だから厨房は場違いな皿を出せず、わらわのところへはいつまで経っても西洋料理が届かない、といった感じだから、その他に日本風の客席を打ち壊し、場を一度白紙に戻させたのだ。
Okay.
そのおかげでようやくわらわの注文した料理が届き、力が戻ったというところか。
Okay.
もっとも、ようやく食前酒が届いたというところよ。
Aperitif.
メインディッシュにはまだまだ遠い。
Before the main dish.
今のわらわなど、靴屋の妖精にも劣る希薄な存在でな。
She said, yo, she laughs at all that. She's over here telling all this scary stuff and she laughs.
ま
It is an interesting metaphor how she keeps bringing up plates and spoons and stuff. For real, she does do that a lot.
我ながらうまい表現だったつもりだが、よもや笑われるとは思わなかったぞ。少し心外だ。
I'm a bit offended by that, but a slightly sulky expression rose to the witch's face. It wasn't a strange expression at all to be appearing on the face of some friends as they enjoyed their tea.
こう見えても、昔は残酷極まりないことで知られたわらわだったが。
I believe it.
丸くなったものよ。人間とこうして、たわいない話で茶を交わせるようになるのだから。
She was probably talking to herself. As Beatrice gazed at the seabirds tracing the horizon, she put her tea to her lips again.
雲が出てきたな。海も精彩をかけば、灰色の水たまりに過ぎぬ。
そうでしょうか。
Well, I mean, yeah, water's a reflection of the sky.
海は美しくて、
For the ocean, at least.
真っ青だと思います。
Maybe the witch noticed the deep meaning behind Shannon's words. She laughed lightly and let down her empty teacup. Okay, music's still going.
もはや、そなたの両目に埋められているのは黒い石ころではないらしい。どうだ？家具から人間に生まれ変わった気持ちは理解できておるか？
はい。世界がこんなにも優しかったなんて知りませんでした。
Since the start of her relationship with George, Shannon's face had grown brighter more often. Her smile made everything go smoothly and had even changed her fortune. True. Shannon made less mistakes in her work than she had before, and the members' opinions of her slowly started to change. Just the other day, she had been surprised when Cross, who rarely exchanged words with her, had suddenly started to, oh, Cross talking to Shannon? Okay. That's not everyday interaction. Complimenting her. What's up with that, man? Complimenting the maids? The servants? Like...
でも楽しい毎日です。
良いことじゃないか。同じコーヒーなら笑顔で継がれた方がうまいに決まっている。その笑顔でもう一杯頼む。
Good food is made in a good mood.
はい。
It had become a chance for Shannon to gain confidence in herself. Of course, it didn't go beyond her own heart, and it wasn't so big a change that anyone would notice. But she had begun to change it, bit by bit. Okay, that's nice. Shannon understood it clearly. Knowing love was the same as gaining a soul. The same as being reborn from furniture into a human. There was absolutely nothing mistaken in Beatrice's words. And by knowing love, Shannon had learned what it was to be human. Yep, true.
珍しい茶化をしそうになったな。有意義な時間であった。そろそろ仕事に戻らねばならぬ時間である。
She got work still.
茶会はこれまでにしよ
う。And this tea party
そなたとわらわが茶を飲むことを好かん者もおるようでな。
Oh, who? Kanon back there watching them? Or someone else? The witch gripped the teaspoon and flipped it with her fingers, sending it up in the air. Oh, what? After that, it was launched by the fingers of some invisible person and flew straight into a nearby bush. Who's this? Oh, it's Kanon. I thought it was someone else, but it's like some surprise guest about to show up. Man, the bush shook violently and Kanon came out. It seemed he had been there for some time, watching their tea party. The spoon was gripped in his hand. If he hadn't caught it with an instant, it might have hit him hard in the forehead and caused him to start oozing blood. Dang. He's just back there watching them?
安心せよ。茶会はこれで終わ
Over here
るぞ、
eavesdropping?
カノン。
いつからそこにいたの？
For real, man.
声をかけてくれればカノン君の紅茶も入れたのに。
女同士の語らいを邪魔したくなかったのであろう。
Is that it? Nah. No way. Kanon kept silent, but there seemed to be a slightly hostile look in his eyes. On the outside, he acted with respect. But unlike Shannon, Kanon did not trust the witch. Makes sense. When Beatrice hit the table with her pipe, the tea set turned into gold butterflies, which flew upwards but all at once. They scattered in every direction, and the cleanup was already done.
楽しかったぞ、シャノン。また縁があれば会おうぜ。
She said if the chance arises.
まだまだ魔力が足りぬでな。姿を現すのも疲れる。
Makes
そんな
sense.
に疲れるなら二度と現れるな。
Dang, that's cold, man. That makes sense. He's worried of her. Doesn't completely trust him. Kanon had said that in a small voice, but the witch seemed to have heard it perfectly. She giggled, but did not reply.
シャノン、次の茶会ではジョージとの話をまた聞かせておくれ。人の恋路より甘い茶花は他にない。
Ooh. Damn, I like that sentence. Okay.
それではさらばだ。
Huh. Beatrice's body also became gold butterflies, which scattered in all directions and disappeared. It was a fantastical and beautiful scene, like a blizzard of gold leaf. For a while, Shannon quietly watched the witch's exit. Kanon approached her from behind and spoke with an expression that was drastically different from hers.
姉さん、あいつと付き合っちゃダメだって言ったじゃないか。
Okay.
ベアトリーチェ様はそんなに悪い人じゃない。確かにちょっと怪しいところはあるけれど。
A little shady.
僕
That's an
たちに
understatement.
姿が見えない時点で十分にうさんくさいよ。あいつは人間じゃない。何を企んでるかわかるものか。
True.
カノン君、それは少し失礼だと
I
思
think
うな。
that's rude, but I agree with Kanon. I don't completely trust her, so there was a touch of sternness in Shannon's voice, which was unusual for her. To Kanon, who knew her well, she must have sounded extremely stern. Kanon looked excessively surprised considering Shannon's tone fell silent.
確かにベアトリーチェ様は
Time is it?
人間とは違う。
Okay.
恐ろしい力を持っているし、恐れ敬わなければならない存在だと思う。
True.
でも人間とは違うからといってそれだけを理由に忌み嫌うのはとても失礼なことだと思うの。
姉さんの言いたいことはわかるよ。姉さんはあいつにあのブローチをもらってから変わった。まるで魔女の虜だよ。ジョージ様との仲を取り持ってもらって頭が上がらないんだ。
Like you're her prisoner.
そんなことを言わないで。
あいつは人間じゃない。何を考えてるかわか
Yeah,
らな
that
い。
face.
だから気を許しちゃダメなんだ。
He's just concerned, if anything. Yeah,
人間じゃないのは僕らも同じだよ。
we are furniture.
姉さん、
Kanon's words grew more serious. Those words probably gouged at Shannon's heart. She bit her lower lip and hung her head.
僕らは核だ。
Yep,
た
there
と
we
え名
go.
前をもらい、
The furniture talk again.
人として接してもらったとしても、僕たちの生まれが変わるわけじゃない。
You are no longer furniture. Those words Beatrice had given her, which had made her happiest, floated through Shannon's mind.
家具じゃないよ。
Ooh, how's he going to say? Respond.
家具だよ。
About to argue?
僕たちは人間未満の存在だよ。姉さんはそこを忘れたふりをして、人間のふりをしているだけ。
Dang.
自分でも分かっているはずだよ。
私、家具じゃないもん。人間だもん。
Oh boy.
いや、
Yo, he got the chop ready.
僕らには愛する資格も愛される資格も初めからない。
Kanon's criticism seemed to have shifted away from Shannon. Kanon's criticism seemed to have shifted away from Shannon's meeting with the witch. Shannon picked up on that quickly.
お嬢様に聞いたよ。正直、呆れたね。ジョージ様と一緒に旅行に出られるなんて。
Dang.
家具の身の程を忘れてるよ。
He's
姉さんはあの魔女にそそのか
disrespecting
さ
the
れ
laws
て
of furniture,
自分
going
が
out
人
on
間
a
になれた
date.
と勘違いしてるだけなんだよ。
聞いてカノン君。確かに私たちは家具だよ。人間に劣った未満の存在。でも、その満たない分をもし得られたなら。
Yo, it's like the furniture. It's like so much that I cringed. Yo, if it were possible to make up for what we lack, huh?
それは人間になれたということじゃないのかな。
そんなものありはしないよ。
あるの。それを得たなら私たちは家具なんかじゃない人間になれるよ。
Huh. No, she's trying to give him some hope, man.
バカバカしい。
But he's so set on being furniture. He got that furniture mentality. Kanon spat those words out, but did so weakly and turned away. He was probably giving up. After all the suffering he'd undergone during those days he lived as furniture, his heart was firmly sealed.
なれるよ。カノン君も普通の人間に。
よしてよ。魔女の受け売りは。
The laws of furniture.
ベアトリーチェ様に教えてもらったの。私たちは世界の一なる元素を得ることで人間になることができる。
Okay.
それを満たさないならそれは人間じゃない。だから人は一なる元素を得るために生涯を尽くし貫いていく。
姉さんが何を言っているのかわからないね。よまよい事なら聞きたくないよ。
He said, I'm not listening to this.
ならカノン君にも分かるように教えてあげるね。
Oh.
姉さんの指の先を見て。
Your heart. Her heart? Yes. Right? Shannon, the sea. Shannon quietly pointed at the sea towards the horizon. Kanon didn't understand what she meant and couldn't do anything except look behind the horizon and Shannon's expression, which seemed to be posing a riddle.
海。カノン君は海が何色に見える？
It was an extremely simple question. For a while, Kanon tried to guess at the meaning behind it, but he couldn't think of anything, so he answered obediently.
パッとしない。ネズミ色だよ。
Yo, facts.
それが何？
Objectively speaking, the sea laid out beneath the cloudy sky could probably be described best by Kanon's words. But as Shannon closed her eyes and smiled, she shook her head slightly.
私には真っ青に見える。
そういう
The
意
deep
味。
blue sea.
緑色の信号を青っていうようなものでしょ。
Really?
違うの。海は真っ
I've
青。
heard of that, but like,
私には分かってカノン君には分からないならこれがつまりそういうことなの。
Kanon bit his lower lip and was silent for a while.
わからないよ。僕には。
カノン君、
Yep.
手を
Oh. As Kanon was taken aback, unable to understand what she was saying, she took his arm and opened the palm of his hand. Shannon softly set something there. It was that magic brooch that she had received from Beatrice. Okay. A magic charm shaped like a golden butterfly that could give love to fruition. This is okay. Yep. Watch your throats into the sea. After being spoken to like that, he couldn't just throw it away. Kanon didn't know what he should do, and he stood there confused for a while, the brooch still in the palm of his hand. Shannon put the palm of her hand on top of Kanon's, and the brooch was warmed by both of their hands. Okay. Oh, it does look blue. Okay, interesting. Huh. If it's embarrassing, just put it in your pocket. Huh. As he said that, Kanon couldn't be cold-hearted towards something Shannon was urging to take. In the end, Kanon took it and agreed reluctantly, saying he'd prove that he wouldn't surrender to the witch's power. Okay. Shannon smiled and nodded back. Mm-hmm. Grays no matter. Man. Does he have no what? Yeah, what was that? This is the Howling Wind. You hadn't been able to catch the main point that she had said. So Shannon said it once more. The single element. Oh, you don't have any love. Yeah. Shannon spoke once more of the world where it exited. Yeah, deep blue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Without love, it cannot be seen. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Kinzo now. Okay, I actually have to go now because I just said I was going to end it around 8:30 because I have to go because I actually have to leave. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in for the stream. Next one will be next Tuesday. Tomorrow we have a Higurashi stream over on Twitch as usual, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say, really. Thank y'all for usually joining in, commenting, chatting, all that same old usual stuff and whatnot. So yeah, until then, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. The voice acting, which is from the concert port. Oh yeah, the concert port. Okay, I'll check that out for this weekend to add to it then. So yeah, until then, yeah, enjoy your weekend. Actually, let me check out this poll first. More people with EVA winning a fist fight than Nazi. That's interesting. 76 to 24%. Okay. But yeah, again, thank you for tuning in. As always, enjoy your weekend. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the Higurashi stream. If not, then see you later. That's all I have to say. Peace-o.